And welcome to the home of the Buccos since 2001, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, it's the home opener for 2017 between the Atlanta Braves and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's Pirates baseball on the show next. Now batting, Donald Nakamura, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder, number 2.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first 2 pitches, but they're different pitches, both down, good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
And 1 gone.
Batting second here tonight.
Stepping up to the plate, Brandon Phillips. First shot for him here, and he brings in a batting average of up near the .330 mark on the season.
No, that's inside.
A fastball that just misses inside. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Batting third.
Now in the box, Freddie Freeman. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 count. Here it is. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike 1. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And a diving effort in center, but he can't get a glove on it. So here's Matt Kemp now, and he's been really amazing to follow all year long as he continues to flirt with a .400 season at this point. Hit hard on the ground to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Here's Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Starling Marte.
And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. These Braves as they take the field here tonight. They come in winners of 3 in a row and riding a nice little run to start the new series.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix the pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
The 1-2 pitch. Hot shot on the ground to short. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out. Here's Gregory Polanco. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Sent on the ground out to second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Andrew McCutchen. First time to the plate for him, and he's carrying an eye-popping batting line with him. Up in the 360s to start play. Now a curveball to start him out, but an easy take. It's ball 1. 2-0.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
3-0 now. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2. Down the third baseline. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Nick Markakis. He'll start
Leading
things
off with
out
the
here in
Braves.
a tie ball game.
Right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Grounded to the right. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He is out. Ready now, Jose Abreu. He comes in hitting in the 370s for the season. Clearly always a threat with the bat. To short, hit hard. Frazier is right there. Throw gets him, 2 down. At the plate, Matt Adams. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. This is pulled into right. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Batting average for him on the season, standing in the 320s entering action today. Polanco is there, and they go down in a... Here's Chris Davis now. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. Ball 1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Davis waits on the 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. And here's a ball hit in the air. Adams in foul ground. 1 out. Settling in now, Sean Rodriguez. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season, so perhaps a hit or two in this one could put him up over the top. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out.
Batting 6.
Josh Bell the next to hit. The average for him entering play not far north of 200. In there, no balls and a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Josh Harrison stands in. First chance for him in this one as he's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. And here's a ball hit in the air. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one.
Swanson.
Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Donald Nakamura. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Well, this isn't how he wanted to start the inning. A leadoff single, and then you almost hit the next hitter. Composure. Got to try to get that ball to the plate and maybe get a ground ball. He hit that changeup hard. Man, he saw it good. Just wasn't able to keep it fair.
Lined hard toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Here's Brandon Phillips. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. And that'll get down for a base hit. In to score, the runner from third. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game. Ready for another chance? Freddie Freeman. He reached on a single in his first try. Hit on the ground to short. There's Harrison for one. Back to first, and Freeman's gone as well. It's a double play. Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Kemp. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0.
2 outs, bases empty, and I got one of my power guys at the plate. This is where you let it fly right here. Give me a home run or a double. Give me some kind of extra base hit here. That's 2 close pitches right there, and he just laid off him. I think he's sitting on one specific pitch, and he hasn't gotten it yet.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. So striding forward now, Adam Frazier. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
1 ball and 1 strike to the leadoff man here in the home third.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down on it unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
On the move is Markakis, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Starling Marte. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And the first pitch to him hit on the ground to Phillips at second. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Gregory Polanco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Markakis is there, and he'll put it away to retire. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Right fielder, Nick Markakis.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And Markakis lays off here. It's 2-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. McCutchen is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Jose Abreu comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he gets ahead 0-1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Now at the plate, Matt Adams. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Chopped weakly up the first base line, but it gets foul.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Swing and a line drive, but foul.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Softly on a line to third. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Designated hitter.
Hard hit to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Striding in once again, Sean Rodriguez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Nakamura makes the play, 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Josh Bell the next to hit. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Settling under it is Kemp as he tucks this one away for out number 2. Josh Harrison stands in. Tehran sets. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate. And he's doing that in this game.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2-1. Here it is. A high fastball is in there.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Nakamura is there, makes the catch, and the side. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. Striding into the box, Dansby Swanson. He singled his last time up. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, you use your hands, and try to be as quick as you can when you see that ball get released out of his hand.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called, 1 away.
Center fielder.
Digging in and looking for more, Donald Nakamura. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. The 1-0 delivery. And now this is served out to left off the end of the bat. And that's a fair ball. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And that's going to plate the runner from second as this is now a 3-1 ball game. Here's Brandon Phillips. A hit in 2 tries so far. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And this one misses to Phillips. It's a ball and a strike.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Polanco will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Digging in once again, Freddie Freeman. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Matt Kemp is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
1-2.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. And there's one that misses to Kemp as he works it back to 2-2.
Matt, I'm looking for him to challenge him right here. 2-2. You don't want to go to 3-2, have those runners on the move on that certain pitch. So 2-2 is your challenge pitch.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches.
And we'll have to leave it there as this. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Adam
Hit weekly
Frazier.
back to the mound. A quick out number one. Ready once again, Starling Marte. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Now a check swing, and they'll appeal it down to first. He did go around, says Woody Keller, at strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Markakis shading to his right, and that's the second out of the inning. Here's Gregory Polanco. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Teron gets the sign. 0-1 pitch on its way. Right side. Oh, look at Phillips. He goes to first in time. Ready for another shot now. Nick Markakis. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Nick Markakis.
Into the windup and the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Line drive to left. Polanco is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. Digging in and looking for more. Jose Abreu. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Squared that one up just a little late. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Hits this one hard the other way. Backhanded. Throw gets him. 2 down. Here's Matt Adams now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Right fielder.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Nakamura is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Number 2, designated
Ready
hitter.
for another chance? Chris Davis. A hit in 2 tries so far. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Third baseman, number 3.
Ready once again, Sean Rodriguez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Markakis has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Striding in once again, Josh Bell. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Now at the plate, Josh Harrison. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Popped high in the air. Adams is there for it. And that ends the inning. Now in the box, Tyler Flowers. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Oswaldo Trujillo is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 26.
Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. He's through first and hustling for second. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. For Flowers, that gives him 5 doubles now on the year. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. From the belt, the pitch. Here's a ball well struck for the right field corner. And that's a fair ball heading out toward the 320 sign in right. And the go-ahead run will score from second as they've taken the lead here in the late going. Digging in once again, Donald Nakamura. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Swanson is on his way home. And he is going to beat the throw home as he scores to make this a 5-3 game now. Runner at second now. Nobody out. And stepping in, the second baseman, Brandon Phillips. Frazier has it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Digging in to try it again. Freddie Freeman. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
Hey, this game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Kemp. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
For the Pirates, number 53.
Called to the bullpen here is the hard-throwing right-hander Joaquin Benoit gets the assignment.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
Marte is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. Nick Markakis is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Lifted the other way to left center. Polanco has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Standing in, Francisco Cervelli. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Francisco Cervelli.
Drilled right back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
Up next for
and that'll bring in Adam Frazier. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Coming to the plate now, Starling Marte. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Ripped toward the gap in right. Frazier rounds the corner and is headed home. And a relay to the plate. And he is in there. At the plate, Gregory Polanco, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And a fastball. 1-0 pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. And that'll plate the tying run from third as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now. Stepping up to the plate, Andrew McCutchen. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Hit hard to third. Freeman's got it. On to first, and this will remain a tie. So digging in now, Jose Abreu. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Now the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by Harrison. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Here's Matt Adams now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Way out in front. Now the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And that's through for a hit. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And foul. Here it comes on 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Harrison is there for it. 2 down. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Dansby Swanson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now a splitter that time that had a bit too much to it as it just about got him. And he falls behind now. 2-0. 2-0 count. Here it comes. Outside. 3-0 now.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill. All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of...
A swing and a miss. That retires. Now out of the plate.
Designated hitter, Chris.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here it comes. Sharp ground ball to third. Freeman is up with it. 1 away. Stepping in, Sean Rodriguez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run. Stepping into the box.
First baseman.
And here's ball 4 now on the intentional walk. So that'll set up the double play possibility with 1 gone. In now, Josh Harrison is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A fastball that just misses inside. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Kemp, and they have taken the lead. Stepping up now, Francisco Cervelli. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And that's dead center for strike 1. 3 runs already home here. Popped up. Phillips is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Striding in, Adam Frazier. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Your attention, please. Now
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Jordy Mercer will get a shot here as a pinch hitter. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Markakis has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire. So coming to the plate, Donald Nakamura. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. Felipe Rivero takes the ball now in inning number 9. Looking to close the door. Jeremy.
Number 34. Jeremy Rosales.
Now a changeup hit on the ground to shortstop. Mercer is there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The second baseman,
here's Brandon Phillips. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Oh, he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Set to deal on 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Hit in the air to center field. Marte is under it. 2 gone. Ready now, Freddie Freeman. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. This is line to left, but he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this